Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are out here with the 2020 Ford F-150, and of course we're going to do the LED light upgrade. It is about time to get it done. We're a couple years into this truck. It's my daughter's truck, so I was driving her truck the other day and the lights were, because I'm so used to the bright LEDs on my F-250, that you might have seen that video. We did the lights on that, and we also did my son's 2017 F-150. And this project's gonna be basically the same, but we were driving it the other day and they're so yellow. I'm surprised they even come that way. They should come with some bright LEDs to begin with. But of course we're doing the budget way with the bulbs instead of the whole housing. They look great still. I mean, it saves you hundreds, literally, in some cases thousands. So we're going with the Auxitos LED lights. They've been working good in ours for about a year now with no issues. Super bright. No black spots, no shade spots. It works. These work great. So shout out to Auxito for sending these to us. As you've seen, we've used them before in other videos, and so far we haven't had any issue. We've done backup lights, headlights, tail lights, marker lights, in the 150 and the 250. Now we're going to do the headlights on this 2020 F-150. So with that being said, guys, let's get you to the back here. I'm going to show you the tools we're going to need to do this job. It don't take many tools. It's like a little power drill with a 5.5 millimeter socket or 7/32 if you got SAE, and maybe a little panel popper tool. And you do it right from the wheel well. So we're just gonna be turning the wheel out on each side that we do the lights on, and you'll see it right there, the highs and low beam on these. So let's get back here, I'll show you what we're gonna need. All right guys, we're back here to show you what we're gonna need. This pretty much is it. We got our little drill driver with the 5.5 millimeter socket that usually does them bolts in the wheel well. Hope we're right. And a panel popper. There's usually one panel popper you have to pop off. There's only 3 bolts usually under there to pull it out far enough to get to the light. And on this particular truck, the 150s, they have a separate bulb for low beams. I just put LB on there, but high beams and low beams, separate bulbs. There's 2 in each one of these packs. So we're gonna get here to the front of the truck, and then we already got that wheel turned out. Oh, and another thing you might want, see if you guys can see it, we got a little stool to sit on. Makes it more comfortable while you're sitting in that wheel well trying to change the light out. So let's get over there, get set up. We'll get the first one going. All right, guys, this is a before picture of this are the low beams on here. I know it's daylight, you can't really tell, but you'll be able to tell because we're gonna give you another daylight shot with the new bulbs. But this is the daylight shot with the low beams on, and then we'll show you, that's the high beams. So your high beams are on and your low beams, that's what it looks like. You can see the yellow tint even here on camera. It's just yellow. Wait till you see the new ones. I know you guys probably seen our other video, but it's just an amazing transformation for a low cost. We'll leave links to all the stuff down below too, so you can hook yourself up with one of these sets of lights at a good price. So let's get to doing this job. All right, guys, here we are in the wheel well area. You can see there's only a few we got to take off. I'll get you guys over here. There's one here. There's one down there. That's where you're going to need that panel popper tool to pop out this tab. And then there will be one right there. Once you get those 3 out and that panel pop, you can pull this inner liner out far enough to get to the lights. So I'm going to go start doing that, and then we'll get access to those lights. That's all you got to do. All right, so we're just going to continue to pull these out, and then we'll pull that liner back, show you what we see once we get that back. There you go, that's just that popper tool. It gets in, you just spin this a little bit, and then you get behind here and pop it out. And that comes right out, that's the last thing you need. Then you're just gonna pull this liner back. You'll have to, up here there's a tab, you'll have to pull it from behind that. You guys can't see it, but once you get it from behind there, and get all that dirt in your eyes, whoops, sorry, got you guys shaking. You can see up in there, here is the rubber for the high beams, and up top you'll see the other ones, that's the low beam. I know it's weird, on these 150s, the bottom light is the high beam. You would think the highlight would be the high beam, but it's not. Same thing on this. So that's all we gotta do. We're gonna pull these off. See if I can get you guys in there. Oh, there we go. So this is the high beam we're going to be working with first. All you got to do, it's a rubber boot to keep out the weather. You're just going to get in behind that boot like that. There's little tabs. You just pull it off. You can see you got access to the light bulb right there. It's that easy. So we're going to pull that out. Then we're going to go up top and do that top one, which is low beam. We're just going to switch the bulbs out. So we're going to open this package of bulbs and show you what the new ones look like.
Hold on. Action.
All right, we're just opening this up for the first time here. See what these lights look like. Yeah, you'll see this in some of these. They give you the gloves because you don't want to get the oils from your skin on the bulb, because the bulbs get hot enough they could crack the bulb. So I know it's funny, but you might want to use these or something else to cover your hands. But you could see how different these look. They got a little weight to them. See that little fan? On that other 150 we did, you could hear the fans running, but that's what keeps this cool. That's a cool looking light though. So let's pull the other one out. We'll compare the two just to see what they look like. Set this to the side for the minute. All right, I'm gonna reach up in here. Let me know if you can see it. Mm-hmm. Right here on the bottom, you'll see there's the plug. There's a little tab. Just press the tab and pull it down a little. And that'll come out. You can see I got it unplugged now. Now you just give the bulb a turn counterclockwise, like a quarter turn, not even. That's our old bulb right there. Can you guys see that? That's our old bulb. We'll compare it to this new one down here. Get it out of here. You can see it's a little bit bigger because it does have the fan and everything, but so much more brighter. Don't get rid of these. I mean, they still work in emergency, like say one of these happened to go out or you got hit in the front end. You at least got bulbs until you got some replacement LEDs. So put those up on a shelf somewhere. Keep those with you. All right, we're gonna put this weird glove on. I mean, I'm not gonna touch the bulb part of that, but I'll put on the glove. I have very large hands and this stretches pretty good, so one size fits all. All right, here's our bulb. We're gonna do the same thing. Our plug's on the bottom, so we're gonna start it over here where we took the other one out, then turn it clockwise to get it into position. Be careful when you got the glove on because it's slippery. Right there, guys. Get in there close for them. You can see that is in now. We just got to plug that back in. Then we'll go up to the top one. So let me get this plug back in. All right, we have it in there and plugged in. Pro tip though, before you put the bulb in, plug it in because you won't be able to get that wire if it's inside. So plug it in first, then put your bulb in. All set. We're gonna put our rubber boot back on this side. As you can see on the back side, it just goes around there. The weather out. We're gonna go to the top and do the same thing. So let me get this on, we'll go to the top one. All right, as you can see guys, we got that top boot off and our light's right there. The same thing, we're doing counterclockwise, 1/3, 1/4 turn. It'll pull right out. Make sure you unplug it first with the little tab. Be careful, don't break the tab off. Just quarter turn. There it is. So let's open up our low beams and see what they look like. All right, guys, we're opening up the low beams. For reference, there's the number for the low beam. I'll show you the high beam one. That's the number for the high beams. But right now we're doing the top one on this side, which is the low beam. Oh yeah, they give you the gloves. So don't forget to, don't touch the bulb, so use this. Unless you're, you really don't have to touch this bulb, so, but it's more so for the other ones, I believe. But you see, these look almost exactly the same, except for they got the yellow seal. As compared to the other one, it has the round seal. This is more of a flat seal. So this is the, like I said, this one's more flat. You can see that for being the low beam. And now the high beam one, The high beam has the small round O-ring as compared to that one. See the difference? So high beam, low beam. So same thing, we're gonna do the same thing we did on the bottom one. We're just gonna plug this in, get it in there and give it that quarter turn clockwise this time to get it locked in. So let's go do that. All right guys, we got the top one in, the low beam. This one, a note on this one, it's easier to put the bulb in then plug it in because there's not enough space with the plug in order to get it in there. So the top one, which is low beam, you're gonna wanna put the bulb in, then plug it in. The high beam on the bottom, you're gonna wanna plug it in, then put it in. So that'll make your life a little easier. So let's go to the other side and get it done. All right, guys, this is the moment of truth. We got them all replaced. Let's see what they look like. Boom. We'll put up a before and after picture for you guys, but you can see the difference, how much brighter white they are. And here's the high beams. Boom, look at that. That is so much better. I mean, you could tell the difference night and day. I'll put these side by side, the before and after, and I'll try to get you guys a night shot too, so you can see what it looks like at night. Pretty bright light, so job well done. Well, there you have it, guys. Another easy, safe, nice install of the Auxito LED headlights on the truck. Not only is it an awesome looking upgrade, it's also a safety issue too. So nice and bright. I'll feel better knowing my daughter's driving around with some brighter lights. Again, I want to give a big shout out to Auxito for sending these to us. We've been using them for a while in our other vehicles, and it's been working great. So, you know, no issues yet. So for the price, probably the cheapest way you can go. A couple notes here when you're doing the install. When you're putting the bulb in the top one, which is the low beam, the body of the new bulbs are a little bigger. So when it's really close to the top of the whole part where the bulb goes in. So the rubber boot, when you go to put it back on, it's gonna be a tight fit up top. So, I mean, it's really tight. I had to use that panel popper to kind of finish poking it around the light. So it could use a little more clearance or a smaller body, but other than that, it was pretty easy. And again, a note, like I mentioned before, when you're doing the top light, when you're doing the top one, which is a low beam, you want to put the bulb in, then plug it in. When you're doing the bottom one, you want to plug it in, then put the bulb in. They're backwards from one another, but that's what makes it easier with the clearance issues that it has. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff, we'll leave links to it down below in the description. Plus, some of them will be affiliate links, which does help the channel. We appreciate that. And we also have the super thanks button. Thanks to you guys for getting us up there. Don't forget to please subscribe. Help us out, get this channel bigger. We'd appreciate that, especially if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to hit that bell notification when we post a video, because you never know what we're going to post on this channel. We are a little bit of everything. It's like whatever we're doing. Hopefully something helps you guys out. With that being said, guys, we want to thank you guys for watching the video. Until next time, try something new.
Whenever your heart is broken,